Why did I become a real estate broker? Well, it's kind of a long story, but I'm going to briefly sum it up for you. Basically, my grandmother was the first female real estate broker in Dutchess County. So when I was a little girl, I got to go to her office and spend time with her. And I always liked to see what they were doing and go to different houses. And my mother would be working, so sometimes grandma would take me. And that was Agnes I. Wager. That's where I got the name. As I got a little older, I decided that I wanted to become an RN. So I went to school for that, but there was a delay in the time when I could go into my internship to finish up school for that. So there was a 2 to 3 year wait, and that's a long time when you're in your 20s. So I decided that I would go in that lapse of time, I would go and get my real estate license. And first I worked for Century 21, and then I found a little tiny office right near my house that my husband and I built. And I started to go and work there. And that's when everything really took off. I was doing up to 14 transactions a month. I was doing great. It was good because I had children and I could work my schedule around when I could take care of them. When we moved back to Highland, New York in 1999, I went and got my broker's license, and I called the woman who had purchased Agnes I. Wager Realty. She was a good friend of my grandmother's, and I told her that I would like to open the business. She was not well. She was aging and kind of sick. So she kindly gave me the business name, and I incorporated it. Since then, I've been selling houses in Dutchess, Ulster, and Orange County, and absolutely loving it. The reason I love selling real estate is to see the joy in people's face when they get to achieve their first home purchase. There's nothing like it. It's a dream of so many people, and when they get to accomplish that, that is just the best feeling in the world. When I was a young person, I worked very hard to get our first home. My former husband, who is one of my very best friends, and I built our first house when I was about 22 years old, and we did it all by ourselves with no help, start to finish, and that was a really rewarding experience. I love to see people achieve their goals and dreams, and I also like to see when sellers sell their homes that they're able to start a new chapter, and that's what keeps me doing what I'm doing, and I enjoy it every day. What I do for fun? Well, I do a couple things. One of them is music. Music is my favorite thing to do. I've been a singer since I was a little kid, and I have a band called As If. We've been together since the 1999 or 2000. My husband plays bass, I sing. My friend Greg plays guitar, and my friend Melvin plays the drums, and we play everything from country to soul to classic rock and even some heavy metal, which is always a blast. The other thing I do is I volunteer as a deputy dog control officer for the town of Marlboro, Plattekill, Highland, and Gardner. And that's one of the things that really encourages me, is to be able to help the animals and find them new homes. I love dogs. I love all animals. I actually enjoy horses, and that's pretty much what I do for fun. One thing I love to talk about is my family. I love my family so much. I have 5 beautiful boys. They range in age from 14 to 30. And in addition to that, I have 2 absolutely gorgeous grandchildren. One's 2 years old and one's 3 months old. And they are just the most special, wonderful things you could ever ask for. I love my family. I get to see most of my boys frequently. One is in the Marines, and wish I could see him more. But my family life is my greatest treasure. Thank you so much for watching my video. I look forward to meeting many of you in the Marlboro community so that we can put your interviews and your coupons and anything else that is related to your business onto this Parkbench website. Anytime you need any real estate questions, concerns, evaluations, you can call me, Bethany Wager-Mckee, at Agnes I Wager Realty at the number below. Have a wonderful day.